What's going on, everybody? My name is Mike from Box and Jackalope, and there's been a crap load of World of Warcraft news. Joined by the real Jackalope today, we're gonna just kind of share our initial thoughts about the cinematic and basically some of the features in Shadowlands, and kind of have a back and forth discussion. The first thing I actually want to talk about in this video is the actual cinematic between, spoilers, Sylvanas Windrunner and Bolvar Four Dragon Jackalope. What did you think of it?
I thought it was looking cool. I love Sylvanas. She's a bomb ass bitch, but I don't think she's that strong to. I don't know if we can do spoilers.
Yeah, we
Probably.
can. Yeah.
Okay, to rip that thing in half.
I think that's been a lot of people's criticisms of the cinematic, the fact that she basically just took down the Lich King like he was nothing. Later on in the Q&A, though, I don't know if I told you about this, Ian Hazzikostas explained that she's been gathering power through a bargain she struck with I believe it was the jailer in the Shadowlands, or the death god, or some sort of death god, but that's how she's become so powerful. She basically used the war.
When did she make that pact, did he say? Because that might explain how she became war chief in the first place.
Well, I think that definitely might be it. And she, I think she did it off screen, or it was when she talked to Helia. She's been doing some shady stuff, though. Let's be real.
It was really cool when the sky cracked open. That was really cool.
I actually love that shot. One shot I really like is when she's walking up to Icecrown at the beginning of the cinematic.
Yeah.
I thought that was really nice. I think overall the cinematic, obviously the art team at Blizzard is absolutely incredible. They do amazing work, and it was just a really, really cool cinematic. I wish we saw, my only disappointment with it is I really wish we saw more of Bolvar Four Dragon with the Helm of Domination on, actually doing stuff.
Yeah.
I was saying to Jakai, it might have been cooler if maybe as an intro thing we have something going on in Icecrown, maybe it's the first zone of the expansion before we go to the Shadowlands, because it would have been really cool to see Bolvar do some more. But I think that might be coming in 8.3 with the new Death Knight starting experience for allied races. I don't know for sure, but I think that would be a cool direction to go with Bolvar Four Dragon, just so he gets to do a little more. Because man, dude, I want that mace that he had.
How many other races can be Death Knights now?
Every race, all the allied races. So if you want to be a Zandalari Death Knight, you could be a Zandalari Death Knight. If you're like me and you want to main a Pandaran Death Knight this expansion, you can do that now.
Wait, actually I already have one, so never mind.
Well, what race?
Worgen Death Knight.
Oh yeah, you could be a Worgen Death Knight. So overall, cinematic, story-wise, it left a little bit to be desired from me, but it wasn't bad. I really liked it. Seeing Bolvar, Sylvanas is always pretty cool.
And sometimes it's good to leave it a little, make.
And he's still
surprise.
alive too.
No, make it a surprise when you actually get the game. You know.
Yeah.
You don't want to expect everything from the trailer. You want to be like, whoa, what?
And Bolvar Four Dragon too. He's the character I'm most interested in. He's alive still after all that. So he's. Especially with, you didn't play Alliance at BFA, but his daughter was on Kultiris, Bolvar. She doesn't know he was the Lich King. So I want to see a reunion between the two of them, but I just want to see what his role is going to be, because he's basically at the end of Wrath of the Lich King, he takes the crown on, and only a few people know that he's the Lich King. Sylvanas is one of them.
How long has he been in the Lich King?
Since the end of Wrath of the Lich King. So, because at the end, there's this thing, it's there must always be a Lich King or else the Scourge runs rampant. So the pre-expansion event for Shadowlands is going to be basically the Scourge running rampant, because everyone's going to say, what the hell happened? And then we're going to go to Icecrown and be like, oh no. Because the general public in WoW doesn't even know a Lich King existed. Bolvar did a really selfless thing by trying to. He took that. It's basically a prison. So he was stuck up there at the end of Wrath, and he's been keeping the Scourge in check so they won't run rampant over Azeroth. But he's a super interesting character. I can't wait for you to see this storyline in action. 'Cause I love the Lich King storyline. I absolutely love it. And so he's in terms of hype, he's the character I'm most anticipated about seeing in Shadowlands. So let's talk about some of the features that are coming soon, if that's okay. Do you have anything else you want to say?
No, I'm yeah.
So the features trailer, I liked it. I think it didn't leave a little bit okay. So the first time I watched it, I was disappointed in no new race and new class. However, there's some really badass stuff coming. So remember how they added the faction symbols this last patch?
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be 4 factions you can pick from. I don't have the name. I'm scrolling through MMO Champion right now, guys, so forgive me.
Bastion is
Bastion is one.
I couldn't pronounce the other one.
Well,
yeah, we'll get there.
the TLDR, I guess, is there's going to be 4 factions you can pick from between the Shadowlands. Each gets their own unique abilities and storyline, which is nice because in Legion, one of my favorite parts of Legion was you had all that replay value with your different order halls. Well, now you have 4 campaigns to basically play through if you want to make an alt. And the cool thing is that Ian Hazzikostas said that they're going to add like a new game plus. So if you start something in the Shadowlands, you don't have to like start from scratch if you play an alt. So that gives incentive to roll alts, and the it sounds really cool. I'm on board with the idea. They announced you're gonna see like dead characters like Kael'thas, Sunstrider. There's a place called the Maw, which is like this like prison that like nobody can get out of when they die. Only the most evil people go there. So I'd love it if we go there at some point and see like Garrosh and like
two Gul'dans.
Yeah. Oh my God. Right. Yeah, no, it sounds...
That's gonna be really cool. Are you just gonna, like, walk around and see them like it's nothing, or are you gonna go fight them?
I bet there'll be a combination of the two. I imagine there's gonna be a few little love letters to players.
It's pretty funny to have them, like, chastising you, like, oh, welcome. Welcome.
Sylvanas, I've always been here. Well, I wonder, I bet when she died, she went to the Maw, and I was talking to Skull about this yesterday, but I bet you a Valkyrie took her place in the Maw. That's how she got out, because it's almost impossible to get out. She had to have gone there when she died, just because of how she is.
Wait, well, did she... What did she do that was so evil before she died? Because she was...
A lot of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. But she... I'm actually curious. I'm a little Sylvanas out right now, but I am curious what her plans are in Endgame, you know what I mean? Like, she's one of those characters I like, but I'm sick of talking about, kind of, you know what I mean? Because she's just done so much shit the last, like, expansion.
It's just getting started, baby.
Oh, God. I have to wonder, because Jackalope, you went Sylvanas loyalist in BFA. I have to wonder if there'll be a like a little breadcrumb story or Easter egg for people that decided to side with her.
I hope so. Or, like, maybe a full-on thing.
That would be... I mean, I think it'd be nice to reward players that did go that route, and vice versa, right? Like, maybe there'd be a separate storyline for the Sarfang loyalists or the Alliance side.
We're going to see everybody that burned in the tree down there.
Well, I think that's how she got a lot of her power. She used the war, basically, to, it sounds like, power herself up.
Also like Gul'dan, powering up the portal.
Ah.
What?
Yeah, no, it's really interesting. I wonder if Nathanos is going to get killed off this expansion. I feel like not. But I think that would really trigger Sylvanas.
Yeah.
So feature... Oh, they're also... And I know we bitch about this a lot, but they're adding new customization to all the core races. Remember when BFA came out? I was like, the allied races have like way more cool customization with tattoos and stuff. You can, so what they're doing, like you can be like a Sand Fury troll now. You don't have to be just Darkspear or anything. Like it's,
that's cool.
Yeah, like you could be a Wild Hammer dwarf, and they're doing it for every race. So I cannot wait to see what they do with the Pandaren.
And do you have to earn like rep? With
Nope.
those?
Nope. As long as you buy the expansion, you just have. I think in general you have everything. Like. So, like, the orcs, the Magar orcs, I bet you a lot of those hairstyles will be transferred to them. You can change the eye color on any face now to be whatever.
Oh, cool.
It's stuff that should have been in the game a while ago, and it's really good that they're doing this. So, that's a trade-off for not having a new race, I think, and I think that's fine, because it's kind of a long time coming. You would have liked a new race, wouldn't have you?
Yeah.
Sethrak?
Still waiting for Sethrak. Please.
Was there anything else? I mean, there's this new endgame mode that's like this tower. And I didn't read too much on it, but it sounds like it's kind of like a challenge-ish thing, like the Mage Tower, but it's like an ongoing thing, and you can go with like 1 to 4 players or something. I don't know the full details on it. Sounds cool, though. I like the Mage Tower in Legion. I'm excited for the Visions next patch. I think it builds upon that feature in BFA. I know we still have the last patch of BFA now. Now everybody wants Shadowlands, but we'll see. But, yeah, I mean, overall, I think the expansion looks pretty... damn interesting. I feel like I've missed so much stuff in this video, but that's kind of the main. I guess the point of this is I wanted to share like
we can do like a deeper look later.
Yeah,
on. Like...
I'd like to do more videos on certain subjects. So Jackalope, is there anything else you wanted to say today?
Nope. Just looking forward to hear more about the new upcoming game.
Me too. This recording is literally recorded before the in-depth panel at BlizzCon, so this is like an initial thoughts video. But yeah, we're both very excited about it. I thought Battle for Azeroth and Legion have been pretty good expansions for the most part. I loved both of them, so I'm really excited to see what Blizzard has in store for the future storyline. One last thing I want to point out, I'm really excited that the Ebon Blade, when I saw those Bolvar leaks, I was worried the Ebon Blade was going to be like super villainized, and I like the Ebon Blade, the Death Knights, so I'm glad that's not the case. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for your continued support. Me and Jackalope we just hit 250 subscribers, and we honestly... we can't thank you guys enough. I mean, it really means the world to us that you enjoy our content like that, to the point where you'd even subscribe to our channel. Anyway, guys, have an epic week.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, walking up those stairs to see the Lich King again, I was a little nervous, but I didn't realize it would be that easy to defeat him, honestly. All I did was take his crown and rip it in half. Can you believe that? And they cut away from the best part, all those undead. I bet you wanted to see how I defeated them. Anyways, thank you for watching Box and Jackalope. And oh my goodness, the 250 subscribers. I knew there were people out there that were still on my side. Anyways, have a nice weekend.